the ranks and orders of the party, that was not up to the mark. If they have tried a little more, what the figures they are now struggling with, that position would not have occurred at all. But I can tell you, as you all know, that UP has proven to be a miraculous trendsetter this way. That type of the situation should have been in all the other states where the India alliance is there along with Congress. To that way, Tamil Nadu has proven the credibility of being the alliance partner, and also whether directly or indirectly, TMC in West Bengal also they have did their best.
Yeah.
But the type of the spirit, the type of the efforts that was there in Tamil Nadu, that should have been the spirit in other parts where the partners are there. Somewhere the alliance partners in India alliance and also the Congress, because the Congress, I could see as a media analyst, they were concentrating in different other parts of the country where they were expecting the victory for them. But equal treatment should have been given. Equal treatment should have been given, and also the advisors who are there in the Congress think tank, they might have foresee they might have foresee the other side of the BJP, because BJP is into planning the electioneering right from I can say more than about 2 years they are into the planning, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because most of the political analysts, political strategists like Prashant Kishore, they were arguing that Rahul Gandhi's Bharat Jodo Nyaya Yatra, it was not at all required. He was commenting, I could remember that Rahul Gandhi would have been at Delhi taking stock of the situations, but he is into the field, he had commented. But as an political analyst or media analyst, I could also say on that issue that Rahul Gandhi was well aware of his potentialities. He was well aware of the requirement of the situation. It is nothing but the social engineering, political engineering that was called the Bharat Jodo Yatra or Bharat Nyaya Yatra. But whatever the things that have happened have happened at all. But still, as the lessons of 2019 that has created a sort of an revival for the Congress, still more vigor was required, as I understand for that.
So do you think Bharat Jodo Yatra has played a very important key role?
Yes, it is nothing but creating a history, I could tell you, because that type of the yatras were earlier being led by former Prime Minister Chandrasekhar, that was called as the Bharat Yatra, and the actor and politician Sunil Dutt, and many other have followed the yatras. But the type of the impact, but the type of the people involvement along with the leader, it was unprecedented. Because in the modern political history of India, Bharat Jodo Yatra has played a very important role. I can tell you it is an instrument of reviving the existence of the oldest party in India, Congress. That was the need of the hour. But as you say, even after that Bharat Jodo Yatra, the results that were seen at the Hindi Hard Belt, they were not encouraging. Even into that context, I could say, even though the results were not encouraging, but the impact was there. Even the political adversaries in the opposite front, they were also appreciating the efforts of Rahul Gandhi because of the success of, I can say it was a heralding success. It was a history creating success, Bharat Jodo Yatra. And then again from the eastern India to the western India, right from the Manipur to Gujarat, again, even including the central India, the Bharat Nyaya Yatra, no, it was also the need of the hour. I can tell you, because of the impact of those two yatras, what is the position of the improvement compared to the 2019 to 2024? It's the result also related to this type of the two yatras.
So somewhere about the Bharat Jodo Yatra, as you mentioned right now, I mean BJP also lost in Ayodhya because how the Ayodhya was promoted, and
Yeah.
So
you see, they don't have any sort of the agenda for their latest 2024 campaign. Even our Prime Minister Modi thought that the inauguration of Ram Mandir, It is the long time dream fulfilled for them. It was a long aspiration that was fulfilled. They thought that the inauguration of the Ram Mandir, it could be the trump card for their success. But unfortunately, you could see the Faizabad or the Ayodhya seat, they lost to the Samajwada party. That means to say, even at the main place where the entire, you could say, the political drama was staged, even there, the people, they have rejected this kind of the polarization ideology, Hindutva ideology. That has happened.
So what do you think now? Because now the results are out. Like, there's a little bit of confusion. Who will be the prime minister? If in case Prime Minister Modi again becomes a prime minister, what is going to happen?
Yeah.
As we know,
Yes.
in fact, we have done a lot of videos with you itself about dictatorship and a lot of other things. Like, if in
That.
case he becomes the prime minister,
Yeah,
what
that's
will
true.
happen?
That's true. You see, Modi is not in the mood to step down at all, because a year before 2024, that is somewhere at the end of the 2022 and the early 2023, he himself has projected that he will be the prime minister for the third consecutive term. And as everybody is aware, he still wants to be in power only. As he has said, it was 10 years was just like a trailer. जिस तरह के picture अभी बाकी है, he was telling that the main film is still to be seen by the people of the country. He himself has boasted in a very higher degrees, saying that he is the avatar of the god. He is a supernatural element. He has come to the land sent by the god to transform the destiny of India, the fortunes of the people of the India. In all these propaganda, I could see that if at all he is being assisted by his political alliance partners, most probably by Nitish Kumar or Chandrababu Naidu of Telugu Desam Party, uniform, I can say unilaterally, Modi will be the only choice for the BJP, and Modi is not at all in the mood to have any other alternative, because people were rumored saying that this time Amit Shah will occupy that position and all that. This is not to be happen at all this time. Modi will continue, if at all he continues, but the type of the dictatorial attitude, the type of the a single person dictating the terms to the country, that may not happen,
So
because
as let me stop you. As you mentioned about dictatorial attitude,
yeah, yeah,
party workers of own BJP are not happy with these two people. One is Amit Shah and one is Modi. If you
yes,
think it's continuation, and again it's in coalition government now, I mean NDA, it's India alliance now. Do you
yes.
think things will not fall in place for the BJP?
Yeah, you see, though the party workers may not be happy with these two names what you have mentioned, but they don't have another vikalp or the alternative for them, because a sort of the single one-man-ship propaganda was made for the 2024 election. If though they are not happy with the Prime Minister Modi or Home Minister Amit Shah, but still there is no other alternative for them. They have to accept however the things come to their way, because Modi or Amit Shah, as they were telling that Congress was telling them, because these are the people, BJP people, they want to fulfill the agenda of the RSS, saying that they want to transform the entire ideology of the Indian Constitution. Just before the 2 weeks of the general election have happened, Modi was telling that we are the only party who are swearing to protect the sanctity of the Constitution. That is a double standard. I could just understand that they may come out with the common civil code, that concept, and also the CAA and amendments in the constitution, and then taking unpredictable, predetermined, without any predetermination, they want to take the revenge from those states, those who are not in line with BJP. For example, the southern states like Kerala, Telangana, Tamil Nadu, and Karnataka, they want to continue their stepmotherly attitude towards these states. These are the few things which I have been mentioning now. Many things may happen which may not be liked by the people of India in the good interest of the traditions of this great land.
So as you mentioned about a few things which were not liked by the people of India, and in fact before the election results, we have seen Prime Minister Modi, commenting on particular community, talking about Mangal Sutra. Samir, this has also affected. Not I'm not talking about particular community. I'm talking about the entire people of India.
Yeah, yeah. Yes, the leaders like Nitin Gadkari, Rajnath Singh is more specifically, these are the people, they are, I can say, sort of an moderate, and I can say that they are the faces which are liked by all the communities in their respective constituencies. That's how these type of the people, they have not liked the narrative of Prime Minister Modi on targeting a particular community. It is very clear that he was just commenting on the Muslims of India because he had no other agenda to project. So that's how he just wanted to create a divide between the Hindus and Muslims. They were living together for the centuries in this country, and naturally, in the years to come, if the things goes well with Modi at the helm of the affairs as the prime minister, he may intentionally create one or the other problem for the Muslims of the country. Whatever he may say, sabka saath, sabka vikas, vishwas, and all that, it is just like a jumla bazi. It's only just a sentence narrative. He may target the interest of the Indian Muslims because BJP has a very, I can say, the uh, well conceived notion saying that Muslims of the country are not for BJP. That is how they want to create a segregation in the country in the name of the religion. Only those at the helm of the affairs, those who want to protect the sanctity of the Constitution of India, equal treatment to all the citizens, equal opportunities to all the citizens of the India, the great hope I can see, if at all the Indian alliance is not able to constitute the government in India, they can become a formidable force, a force to reckon with in the parliament. They can have a check and balances on the ruling trends of Modi and his government.
So, as you mentioned just now about a word called hope,
Yeah, yeah.
right now we know what's happening in Delhi, JDU and TDP. Once they form a government, can we expect some hope from them, or the same thing will continue?
You mean to say their alliance of this
Yes, yes,
JDU
yes,
and TDP with,
yes.
you mean to say NDA or with India Alliance?
NDA.
NDA. Yeah, if they join with the NDA, there is a one specific point I just want to say regarding TDP. Chandrababu Naidu, during his election campaign for both state assembly for Andhra Pradesh and also the parliamentary seats, he had advocated his support for reservation of the Muslims. It is on record, both in on the electronic media and also in the print media. He may take objections to Modi's attitude towards Muslims. That being he being the strong partner, determining partner now at the critical stage of NDA, he may have his say. In that way, I can again reuse the word hope with the involvement of TDP, though they are the opportunist politicians, but they may have the crash check balance on Modi that way. And I do not know whether, because as you know well, when Nitish Kumar was the prime partner of Alliance, India Alliance, he was in line with Indian Alliance. He was saying that the caste survey to be conducted throughout the country, those who are economically backward, socially backward, they should be given the reservations. All these things he has told. Now, suddenly, when he has changed his colors, there is a suspicion, doubt about the type of the concern he may have about the backward classes and the Muslims. Most particularly, I'm saying this about Mr. Nitish Kumar. But from Chandrababu Naidu side, we need to be a little hopeful because he may live up to his words that way.
So I want to ask you about what went wrong with the Yogi government, Uttar Pradesh, because we've seen a drastic change, and Akhilesh Yadav has performed fantastic.
Yes, very true. You have rightly pointed out that because the Yogi Adityanath government there, they are also a miniature form of Modi government. What the central government we had led by Mr. Modi, this Yogi Adityanath also imitated the same style of the government. I mean to say, the tradition of the bulldozing the houses of economically weaker people, most probably Muslims, targeting the backward classes, Dalits, minorities, most particularly Muslims. This has created a sort of the irritation among the general people who were unbiased and prejudiced. Those peace loving people, we cannot overrule saying that there are communal people in every part of the country, in every state. We have the enlightened people, those who understand the pulse of the situation. They were very much, disgruntled by the autocratic rule of Yogi Adityanath, especially his Hindutva card, polarization politics, appeasement politics, promoting the temples, priests, all these things were there. That's how the peace-loving people, they have rejected the agenda, BJP agenda that was implemented by Yogi Adityanath in Uttar Pradesh. That is very much evident in the result. You could see very well now the partnership between Samajwadi Party and the Congress. It has created a record. It is well debated now, and many people who believe in the actual democracy, not the democracy for the namesake democracy, but the real democracy based on the constitution, those people are really appreciating the UP experiment.
So, if in case India bloc, India alliance does not form the government, how? I mean, definitely they're going to be the opposition party. So, how strong and what they should do about it to save the interest of India?
Yes, they should. They they can create for themselves a strong image of the formidable opposition. Earlier, the opposition was there, but opposition was taken for granted in Modi's time. I mean to say, previously for about Modi's period one, period two, for the 10 years, opposition, they were not just bothering about it. Now, they have a very forceful opposition. They should translate the aspirations of the people sitting in the parliament. They should live up to the expectation of the people who have reposed heavy confidence in those people in India alliance partners. They should live up to the expectation of the people of India.
So, what do you think now? Will there be a free hand for the government agencies? Because we know what has happened
Yes.
past government when come to government agencies, CBI, ED, and all that. So once
Yeah.
anybody whoever forms the government, don't you think that we should give them a free hand to perform the duties, no matter
Yes.
who does what wrong mistakes?
That's true. That's true. Including a Election Commission of India, Enforcement Directorate, Income Tax, CBI. These organizations should be without the eclipse of the ruling government. They should be without the clutches of these. I mean to say, the central government. Whoever who forms the government, they should. You have rightly said that they should be given the free hand without any bias, prejudice, any reservation, any discrimination. They should perform their duties. If this is going to happen, those type of the blunders that have happened in the 10 years, they may not be repeated. We
The fourth,
can, yeah,
the fourth pillar is the media,
yeah, that's
and
true.
we have seen how the media has performed. It was an hand in glove job with the, the government,
Government, yes,
and
yes,
so what role they should play now henceforth, because people have lost trust in media, and we have seen the way how exit polls were predicted. We have seen anchors, we have seen
yes,
newscasters dancing in the news studios, and it was they're not doing journalism, they're not reporting. It was looking like they've been a PR personalities for the respective political parties.
yes, yes, yes. Yes, the government agency that was that was authorized to monitor the functioning of media, press, that should be given a free hand without any prejudiced, biased, to perform their duties. Because as you have seen that many YouTubers and also many news channels, not to name them ABC, they were going beyond their limits of projecting themselves. They are the mouthpiece of the government. They should be the communicator of the happenings around the news and also the views. They should not be the agencies of the government. They should not be mouthing the words of the people who are ruling the country. Henceforth, as I have said in your channel in one of my interview or episode, regarding the press freedom, because the agency at the international level, the Reporters Without Borders, they have said that out of the 180 countries of which they have collected the data, India stands at 159 position, where the small countries like Sri Lanka and Nepal, they are in comfortable good position. That's how those government agencies monitoring the functioning of the media and the press, they should also be given the freedom. If at all the government that comes to power, for example, NDA may not be in principle interested to give this much of the freedom, because they want to keep the media under their grip to fulfill their agenda. But the opposition, if at all they see this type of the trend happening, they can create, they can create the question, they can create the tendency for accountability of the government, and they can ease out this situation.
As the present India Alliance, they were talking about dictatorship, and many YouTubers, many guys spoke about dictatorship. Do you think will there be a stop henceforth? Because if in case India Alliance does not form the government, they're going to be very strong.
Yeah. Yes, that's there, but if at all, if India Alliance is not forming the government, it can be a very strong position. It can take care of those issues which were advocated by their different platforms, when they were pointing out that the government is not functioning properly, the government is committing mistakes, government is committing these type of the follies. The list they had prepared, the objectives, the priorities which are required for the socio-economic development of the country, they said that the Modi government in the past 10 years, it has deviated from the trend. Now they can set right the situation by their positive intervention in the functioning of the government and in the decision making. They can play their very positive role.
So now coming back to Karnataka,
Yeah.
I mean, Congress has won 9, and BJP has won 17, and JDS 2. In fact, Congress had a plan of like they gave a number like they're going to get somewhere like 19 to 20. What went wrong with Congress in Karnataka?
The Congress was extraordinary confident of their position, because when since the inception of the state government in the year 2023, they have come out with the fulfillment of the guarantees which were promised in the election manifesto. These guarantees, they have created a type of a sensation in the political functioning of the country. Even the prime minister was made to announce his own guarantees, Modi guarantee. And when 5 guarantees were made by the Congress party in Karnataka, 2 more were added in Telangana. The same formula was made there. Henceforth, in view of their guarantee programs, the socio welfare measures, the socio-economic measures, Congress was more confident of the numbers which you have mentioned, somewhere ranging from 17 to 20. When the figures that have emerged now, it is just because that in some of the, according to my own opinion, personal opinion, where the BJP or NDA partners, they were contesting against Congress. I mean to say, most particularly about the Kankapura seat, Bengaluru rural seat, where DK Shivkumar's younger brother DK Suresh has lost to NDA candidate Dr. CN Manjunath. Many were hopeful that he will not lose the election. Suresh will not at all, at any cost, will lose the election because of the grip over the constituency in view of or with the context of the guarantee programs and the image, the cloud what they have created. But the success of this candidate seems to be a very political surprise now, because somewhere or the other, the people in the constituency, those who have voted at the local level, at the state level for the Congress, and majority of them, especially the Vakaliga community, seeing the candidates in BJP, seeing the Lingayat candidates in BJP, they have played their caste cards and the Modi card also. They have preferred BJP in place of Congress, because this is the dual standard. Many people have commented on this issue. Those who have voted for the Congress in the state election, assembly election previously, a year before, Now, those same people have voted for the BJP now. Somewhere, whatever the efforts which have been undertaken by the Congress party, whatever the efforts, with whichever the corner they have taken, somewhere the present result alarms them, saying that don't take the situation easy as you were expected.
So don't you think the Congress guarantees has not worked? Because as you mentioned, Congress guarantees the schemes, whether it could be free bus, food, I mean, a lot of things. So don't you think it has worked out for them?
No, no, it is a very good populist measure. I could see that. The women folk in Karnataka, they are very happy under the Shakti scheme where free bus travel is given to them. Beneficiaries are increasing every passing day. And the 2000 for the Gruha Lakshmi scheme and also the free electricity, these schemes have worked very well. But somehow, what you call in Urdu, ehsan faramoshi, just ignoring the favors rendered by the government, and you are choosing the other way instead of being loyal to the government which is giving so many benefits to you. You are taking benefits in one way, and in another way you are choosing the other way. This has happened. Schemes everybody knows in the country, whatever NDA or Bhajpa or the Prime Minister Modi or whoever they are in the central government, they have commented saying that they are making the people lazy, and they are people making the people very easygoing, getting benefits to their doorsteps and all that. It is just like the angur khatte hain, the grapes are sour, but now they are themselves are following the guarantee programs and all that. To conclude, I can say that the guarantee schemes have worked very well. Recently, I mean to say yesterday, media has questioned our chief minister, Mr. Siddaramaya, saying that you have enormously, generously given so many guarantee schemes, and this is the result what you have got, about 9 seats. Will you continue with this type of the guarantee programs? The answer is very, very, thought-provoking. I could say it is to be uh, taken in a different perspective. He has said, yes, we have to think it over that. What CM Siddaramaya wanted to say is, so much we have done, this much little we have attained. The big gap between the benefits given to the people and what the people have given us, there is a big gap is there. That is the situation.
So now coming back to Bangalore, three places, and Congress also has lost over there. What could have been the reason?
Among the three places where the Congress have lost the seats, at least it was believed that at least Bangalore South and Bangalore Central, most probably, it was expected that very strongly it was believed that Bangalore Central will be with the Congress only, because the type of the campaign we have seen, the type of the response from the voters we have seen, and the type of the rallies, the type of the different dignitaries from all over the different parts of the country, most particularly from the party high command, those people, and also the chief minister of Telangana, Mr. Revant Reddy, also has toured the different parts of the constituency, especially where the non-Muslim votes are there. I mean to say Reddy votes are there, like Mahadevapura and those areas. So it was that way expected that for sure Bangalore Central will be with the Congress only. Very unfortunately, with the margin of about some 32,000 and out, that the seat has been lost. It is that way. I was also seeing from the another angle, community angle also, because the Muslim leaders in our state, they have demanded 3 seats for the Muslim candidates. Out of the bargain, only 1 seat was given. The lone seat of the Bangalore Central, I was very hopeful like others, because it could be with Congress only. In spite of this much of the very aggressive campaign and also the people friendly campaign, somewhere the those pockets, the areas where like Mahadevapura and the other areas, and also the statistic says that even in the Gandhinagar assembly area, where the votes were not polled as much they were expected. That is how it has happened.
Uh, so again, going back to Delhi now, Uh, TDP's Chandrababu Naidu is in Delhi, is in talks there. What do you think? Like, what big demands will Chandrababu put forth now?
Chandrababu naturally will have a very good bargain because the Congress has sent an emissary to the Telugu Desam party. It has given the communication to him saying that the special status to Andhra Pradesh will be given for the overall development of that state. Because when it is separated from Telangana, the rate of the development compared to Telangana is less in Andhra Pradesh. To equate that type of the development, Chandrababu Naidu, to whoever he supports, extends his support, he may first ask for special status for Andhra Pradesh, and that's how special funds, special developmental packages, special infrastructure packages, and also plum portfolios for his party members, plum portfolios for his party members, and most probably even he may also bargain for the post of speaker also, because it is being rumored like that.
No, but there are
So
talks like, he might also ask for home minister also.
that is why I said plum portfolios. Yes, yes, because NDA, if at all, that is forming the government with all their allies, most preferably with TDS. Naturally, they have to oblige their demands, and they have to sacrifice their own people, giving them less important portfolios.
Well, anyways, the time will tell. We'll see what is going to happen in upcoming. It's a major development
Yeah,
political
that's
in after the 24 election results. Thank you very much, sir, for joining with Daily Salar. Thank you very much for your time, sir.
yeah, yeah. It's a pleasure for me also. Thank you.